The day 5 of this 50 days challenge, and today we're going to discuss about some sort of great problem. And the great problem today for which we're going to discuss is about best time to buy and sell stocks. So it's a very famous problem when it comes to array and two pointers approach. So without wasting any time, we will just start with the problem. And today you're gonna get two videos. So this is the first video which you will be getting, and second video you will be getting in the night probably. Okay, so today we're gonna discuss best time to buy and sell stock. So as the name suggests, best time to buy and sell stocks. So today we're gonna discuss about its first variation. Okay, I'm not discussing about second, third and fourth variation. We are discussing about the first variation of this problem. So according to this problem, you are given an array. Like we can see this. The array which is given to you is 7, 1, 5, 3, 6 and 4. Now what you have to do? You have to figure out the maximum profit out of it. So let me take one example. You can think it of as this particular graph. Okay. You can think it of as this particular graph, and now what you have to do, let me plot one sort of data points over here. So let's suppose that this is 7 and this is 1, then this is 5, then this is 3, then this is 6, and here we got the 4, slightly below than here. Okay, so now if I draw it, like suppose it's a loss, then it is profit again, then it is loss, then it is profit again, and again it is loss. Got the thing? Okay, so if I name these data points in the way like 7, 1, 5, 3, 6 and 4, I have to figure out the maximum profit. So that suppose I buy the stocks over here at 7, I buy. So if I buy at 7, I will get profit in negative, because as you see that the 6 is the least value where I can sell. So -1 is the profit. It's loss, actually it's a loss of 1. So I don't have to find this. But if as we know that when we actually buy the stocks, so when we talk about the corona period, so why you just buy that stocks? Because the value was least at that time. So here in this array, as we can see that if I buy over here at 1 and if I sell it at 6, then I will get the maximum profit of 5. But how we will figure out in this particular thing, or how we will teach our computer to do that stuff? So suppose if I buy over here and if I sell over here, then I will get the maximum profit. This is, I just have to figure out the way to do it. So what approach I will follow to do it? So let me take you to the approach. So talking about the approach to solve it, this problem is available on the LeetCode, because keeping our tradition to solve a problem on one of the competitive platforms, this is the competitive platform on LeetCode where we will just solve this problem actually. So what will be the approach of solving this problem? So let me take this in a form of an array now. 7, 1, 5, 3, 6 and 4. Now what we will do? In the two pointers approach, we will use the two pointer approach for sure here. The L pointer will be initialized here and R will be initialized here. Now at that particular time, what we will do over here? First of all, we will compare. And what you will compare? So what I have done, I have created two pointers, and there is one max profit variable which is assigned by a 0. L is at my first, R is at my second. Now what we will do? Now how we will just solve this problem? So firstly we will gonna compare R and L, and when we will compare the R and L, or 1 and 7 if I will compare, so if the R value is lesser than L, then what I will do? If R value is lesser than L, then I will just change the R to L. Got the thing? If R will be lesser, then I will just change my R to L, and I will shift this R pointer to here. Now my new R will be here. Then again I will just compare. Now my R is greater than L actually. So what I will do? I will calculate the profit, which will be nothing but my R minus L, and then I will just compare it with my previous profit. Let's suppose my previous profit is this and this. Okay, right now my previous profit is 0, so my profit will be 4 over here. Then what we will do? Then we will increment. R. L will remain here only. We will increment R. So now my L is at 1 and R is at 3. Now again what I will do? Now again I will do the comparison. Now again my R is greater than L. Then what I will do? Again I will calculate the profit. So at this time my profit will be 3 minus 1, which will be equal to 2. And when I will just put it in my max profit, so when I will just find profit and max P, so here I am comparing 2 and 4 basically. So 4 is greater, so my profit will remain as it is. Again I will push the R forward at 6. At there also this will be the case. I will calculate the profit and my profit will be 6 minus 1, which will be 5. And when I will just write max P over here, and when we find the maximum profit over here, so it will be 5 and 4. So we all know 5 it here, so my max will be updated as 5. And when my R will come over here, then what will happen? So when my R will be over here, similar cases will be happening. Profit will be this time 4 minus 1, which will be 3. When I will just calculate the max P, then max of 3 and 5. So at that particular time I will get the 5 as an answer. So when I will just reach at the end of this array, then what I will do, I will simply return the max P. So that's how we will solve this problem. This is a very simple problem and this is the beginner friendly problem. So I have just created this video individually on it so that you can understand this problem in a better way, that why we buy and sell stock actually. And when we talk about the traditional approach to buy and sell stock, so every time we buy, like you can understand that I cannot buy the stocks by seeing in the future. I don't know what the future is. So when I will buy in the present time. So at my present time the rates vary, so at that particular time I can buy. In the future time I cannot buy. So that's why I just started the pointer from starting, not from the end, because you don't know what will be the end goal of it. Got my thing? That's particular thing. So the best time to buy the sell stock here, so that I can get the maximum profit, is 5. So 5 I will get the maximum profit if I buy in this particular time period. So that's all from the approach. Now we're going to code it on the LeetCode. So keeping on the tradition, we will just go to the LeetCode and just try to solve it again, because as we know we have just coded down the approach. Now if you want I can write the code for it. Okay, so what I will do, simple, max P will be initialized for the 0. Now I will compare. Now till how much time I will just run this loop. So I will run this loop. Till my value of L is lesser than the length of this particular array. So now what I will do, in the first case I will just check over here that if my prices of R, you can see over here and above what we are just doing, this thing, if my prices of R is greater than prices of L, then what I will do, if this particular case happens, then what will be my particular step to do it. So here what I am just doing, if my R is greater than my profit prices of L, then what we are doing, we are calculating the profit, and my profit will be nothing but the prices of R minus prices of L, and then we are just updating the max P as max of profit and max P. Okay, like this we will be doing this. And then now it comes to the next part of it. In the else case, when this will be lesser, then when my R will be lesser than L, then what I will do, I will simply, this is the case actually, So if this will happen, then I will just change my L pointer to R actually. Simple. And meanwhile I will just increment my R by 1 and then I will return the max P. Simple and easy thing to solve. So let me code this solution and let's find out how the answer we will get. Okay, so this is the problem. So simple, L and R are the 2 pointers which we have declared. This is 1, this is 0, this is 1, and I have declared max P over here as 0. So while the value of L is lesser than the length of this particular array, which is prices, what I will do, if the prices of L or R is greater than prices of L, then what will be my thing? I will just calculate the profit, which will be nothing but the subtraction of it, and then I will just updating the max P with the maximum of profit and max P itself, and then in the else case I will just make it like this, and then I will return, in this I will return the max P. Okay, so like this I will be doing this. Okay, and let's see which solution we got in a correct way. So here we got a runtime error, like index out of range error. So here why we are getting this error? So the error over here is like, we know that my R is running in advance. So what I will do, I will compare it with R rather than L. It's a very major simple change to be done here. So by doing this, your test cases will be passed. So this is because we know that our R is running in advance than L. So because of that, the error will happens. So this is the particular solution of this problem. I will see you in the next video of this day 5. So it's great to have you guys. Like, share, subscribe this video, ping the comment below and request for the problem solution, and we'll just create a video on it. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Hats off to you guys. Thank you. Bye bye. See ya.